like to get upset about something. Everybody needs an issue to worry about.
Have you met James, my boyfriend?
No.
This is James.
Hi, James.
How you doing?
He was there for the march, the silent march, the first one that we did. You were there too, right? Yeah. We all got arrested together. Real bonding. Let that work out.
Unfortunately, this is the easiest to wear.
There you go, sit by my parents. Hello everyone! So glad you all showed up. We're starting a little bit late, so that just means we'll play a lot faster and a lot better. We are here for the 7th annual Million Musician March for Peace. I'm so glad you all decided to...
You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want, but you must try. Try, try, try. Try, try, try. You'll succeed at last. Oh, yeah. Persecution you must bear. Win or lose, you got to get your share. Got your mind set on a dream. You can get it, though hard it may seem, and you can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want, but you must try. Try, try, try. Try, try, try. You'll succeed at last. Whoa! Come on, Dean. Dean Stansfield, let's get a little bass little like this. Rome was not built in a day. Hard battles will come your way, but the harder the battle you see, the sweeter the victory. Yeah. You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want, but you must try. Try, try, try. Try, try, try. You'll succeed at last. Whoa, yeah. All right, everybody, one more time. You can get it if you really want. Oh, you can get it if you really want. You can get it if you really want, but you must try. Try, try, try. Try, try, try. You'll succeed at last. Dean,
the Texas Occupy movement, one day they did a diet in Houston during our first 18 days of the revolution. We walked Occupy Oakland after their intake. And everyone's connected, guys. It's a global movement. And I just want to say thanks for having me out here, guys.
Is with a band called My Pet Dragon, and his name is Todd Michelson. Please welcome him to the stage.
A new nation rises tonight from the ashes of paradise. Got no guns or back to life.
up to Occupy Wall Street. And I think
They can't say if he's done more wrong than right. They say one man can't change the world. Now you just light the spark, watch it all unfurl. And a nation is only as free as the greatest patriot can be. So let's sing a song of liberty for Private Bradley Manning. Off to Iraq at 21, but Bradley's war had already begun. Speak his mind had always done, with the don't ask, don't tell of religion. And he bore witness to the perils of war, so to mute morality at secrecy's door. They expected him complicit to the machine gun slaughter of journalists. And he saw diplomacy's dark archives of the tortured ties of the FBI, the killing of civilians 2 to 1. Set up this corrupt war, something must be done. So he snuck it all on a blank CD. Diplomatic cables and video never meant to be seen. And he sent it off to WikiLeaks, a gift of hard truth for humanity. And a nation is only as free as the greatest patriot can be. So let's sing a song of liberty for Private Bradley Manning. Song of liberty for Private Bradley Manning. No good dispossessing epidemic. These things will never forget. For the millions of slavery gripped in a world of lies. Don't identify, are we living in medieval times? When a man just constantly bitter, they never walk free again, while the rich and powerful rob with me, and it's called illegally. So from Great Egypt and Iraq, Bradley Manning was singing for you, and he always was free. And hope that hope that free. And then people always as free as their great patriots can be. So let's sing a song of liberty for Private Bradley Manning.
Thank you.
Hands up for backing him up. Make it sound.
You of peace, please raise your hands. I surrender to you. You are the future. If you look around this park right now, you see an awful lot.
Can make you cry. Don't ask him many questions. You won't like the reply from the soldier in dark glasses, teardrop in his eye.
I just had an opportunity to do that. It's been a long road for me. I joined up because of 9/11. I personally was out for blood. I really became. That's how I saw myself. Because we didn't just do a home invasion, we did a country invasion, that we invaded people's homes. Each home seemed to be the wrong home, the misinformation. Family hurtled into one room at gunpoint, not finding any evidence of resistance, but yet taking young men, military age, if they didn't pass the attitude test. And who would pass the attitude test if your whole family was hushed in a room at gunpoint by troops who don't even speak your language? Well, when I came back, I fought for conscious objector based on the teachings of Jesus. I realized that you cannot love your enemy and shoot them at the same time. It was very contradictory. Received my honorable discharge, joined Iraq Veterans Against the War, joined Veterans for Peace, joined Sustainable Options for Youth, where I went into high schools talking to kids. And let me tell you, every visit I went into high school and talked to a kid was a victory. I left that place feeling so high, good, because it was a victory. It was a victory because you're aiming at the major resource the military has is the people. That is the most important resource the military.
And there's still 130 U.S. soldiers, Army personnel in Iraq. The war is not over for that 130. And 72% of service members feel that the death of Osama bin Laden had no tangible effect in the region. Afghanistan was revenge war. We wanted revenge for 9/11. Misguided, of course. But have we had our fair share of blood on both sides? Have we not killed any threat? Because there really is no threat to us. Afghanistan, Iraq, Yemen, Somalia, Philippines, all the theaters of the global war on terror, they don't have an Air Force or Navy or enough personnel to come and invade our country and rip up our Constitution. There is no threat to us. We spend more money on the military than number 2 to number 15 of all countries that spend money on the military. You add up 2 through 15 and we still outspend them all. If we cut our military spending in half, we'll still spend twice as much as China, number 2. There is no threat to us. We have 161 countries with Department of Defense personnel, Air Force, Navy, Marines, Army, whatever have you. There are only 190 countries on the planet. Empire is an ugly word, but doesn't mean you don't live in one. We are the bullies of the world. We are the enemy. But I hate that word. I hate that word. I've tried to exercise that word out because, you know, when you love your enemies, you cease having them. And that means everybody. And that's really, really hard to do. When that list is Bush, Cheney, Obama, the police officer that just, gave you a ticket for no reason or arrested you for your constitutional right of freedom of assembly, freedom of speech. That's a hard thing to do. And Lord knows I've the frustration of the continuing of the war and reading that a 19-year-old paratrooper just died in Afghanistan. He was from Marble Falls, 19. So I moved to San Angelo, Texas to fight. And I've won a couple fights. In the healthy context of karate, of course, please trust me, I do not advocate going in the street and punching somebody. Join a gym, punch a punching bag. It's the process. Each day is the struggle. There is no let up, but we must also learn that we need to fast from the world. Because the massivity of war, racism, poverty, ecocide gets a little much when it's in your dreams every night. And we must learn to fast, go float on Barton Springs to just go wherever the water takes you and just be. On the good news, the VA has just okayed medical marijuana. Love it. The Veteran Affairs, a government agency, just said, yeah, you guys have a right to heal. Oh, yeah. Too bad I live in Texas that doesn't have medical marijuana, but we're working on that, right, y'all? We're working on that. Get a right to heal. Thank y'all for letting me speak. Thank you.
Kind of hard to follow that. That's why we're here. That's why we do this march. That's why it's happened for the last 7 years. And that's why every single person here today should be leaving this event today thinking, what am I doing? What am I still doing? What am I not doing? What have I not done yet? I'm really, really pleased that you're all here, and the next person up for our lovely entertainment today is an old friend for many years, and he's a great singer-songwriter and has played around these parts for a long time. I'd like to welcome to the stage Michael Fracasso.
I don't know about how Rachel stressed the old part of that. I don't know about that. Well, I came here from Eastern Virginia with a shadow of doubt on my trail, through the wind in the piney black forest, where the rain shrouded me like a veil.
Vultures, a mastermind in that mob, but if money was all been spent, and that's not enough. And now they're stuck. Party ticket. If he promised to pray to make gays go straight, they'd have said their leader had risen. But he was only a Mormon with only one wife, which would have worked better for Newt. Now they're stuck with a candidate nobody wanted. Y'all. Mitt Romney, say what? The candidate nobody wanted. Play it, Dean. Doesn't inspire, set his hair on fire for the right wing nuts. St. Coram says he's a lightweight, has more money and guts. He doesn't have half the gall of Dr. Ron Paul, the grandiose mind of a newt. He's just got loose. The candidate nobody wanted. Come and sing. Mitt Romney, the candidate nobody wanted. Mitt Romney, the candidate nobody wanted. But don't judge the man too harshly in his vulture capitalism. It's not his fault that his tailor makes St. Coram sweater vests look cute. Newt wants to put a ball on the moon. Mitt puts a dog on the roof. Mitt Romney, the candidate nobody
the candidate nobody wanted. Woo! Woo! Mitt Romney, the candidate nobody wanted. One more time, Mitt Romney, we're getting it. The candidate nobody wanted. Woo! Woo! Mitt Romney, the Cadillac nobody wanted. We've got a prize for you. Tuesday News.
Here at the Capitol.
This is my 4th year doing this, and this may well be the last, unless someone steps forward to take Richard Bowden's place to be the director, and maybe that will happen. But in the meantime, this is going to feel like the good old days for me. Then we'll be on our way, come what may, to that faraway time when these will be the good old days. The good